Hi, I'm Kyle Oliver from Learning Faith and Media, the production partner for this training. In this short video, I'm going to take you through the trajectory of the training so that you'll always know where you are and what you need to do. So I'm here at calltotransformation.org, the website where you'll be able to access both the Facilitators training, the content that you are engaged with right now, preparing to be able to lead the participants training, which is, of course, what the people from your congregation or ministry setting will be engaging with you over the course of your work with them. So we're going to begin by taking a look at the format of the Facilitators training on our website. You can always access it by scrolling down from the home page, finding the Facilitators training, and clicking Enroll or Continue. Now it's going to look slightly different for me than for you, partly because I am logged in as an editor of this website and partly because we are still finishing building the training. But before I show you around the website itself, I want to give you a sense for, again, what the training actually looks like. So the Facilitators training, which you're engaged in right now, consists of two self-paced learning modules, modules A and B. The first, where you learn about the basics of Call to Transformation and the asset-based community development framework that we're teaching. And a second module, which prepares you to actually facilitate the course, including recruiting participants. There is a third module in this training, Module C. That's just to give you access to the facilitation guides and various files that you need, and also to host an evaluation of the Facilitators training so we can get some feedback from you on the course. So let me switch back to the website view here and show you around before then giving you a preview of what the participants training looks like. So if you scroll down here on this homepage, you'll see overviews of the three modules that I just mentioned. And if you expand each module, you can see that the module consists of a number of steps. Mine are marked as completed because I've worked through this content in the course of testing it. So you can see that we begin with a welcome and introduction and then start to explain the Call to Transformation module. Each of the modules includes a debrief at the end, and that's an opportunity for you to reflect and to give us some evaluation information of that particular module. And as I said, in Module C, which has a bunch of files, a bunch of facilitation materials for you, there's also the opportunity to evaluate the training as a whole. Again, we really think that this is an innovative way to present this material, but this is new, and we know that we're going to need to get some feedback from you about how best to structure these trainings going forward. And so we really do appreciate you filling out those evaluations. So let me go back now to the home page and give you a sense as well for the participants training. So this is obviously where you'll be sending your people, and there's a separate video for giving people an overview of how to enroll in a course. So no worries there, but let me click Enroll or Continue on the participants training. You'll see that it looks fairly similar as you scroll. There's, again, this course isn't quite done yet, so you see some placeholders, etc. At the beginning of each course, you see learning objectives, or at the beginning of each training, you see learning objectives for the training, and within each module, as we click through, you'll see learning objectives for that module. So in the case of the participants training, now this is the training that you are getting ready to facilitate in your setting. There are actually 6 modules. And the way that we've designed this is that some of the modules are meant to be done in person as small group discussions with your group that's engaging this training. And then at the very end, also a site visit, a field trip basically, where you visit an organization in your area. As I record this during the COVID-19 pandemic, I can't resist saying that modules 1 and 3 would be doable probably to do rather than in person, doing in some other synchronous video facilitated fashion. So, think of Zoom or WebEx or Google Hangouts, etc. Some opportunity for you to have a synchronous online discussion and talk to each other. Really, the point of these of these modules is to get to know and bond with the group that is doing this training together, because the notion is you're doing the training in order to then begin a process of asset-based community development in your context. So this is basically an opportunity for your team to get to know each other. So, video chat based pedagogies might work for you there. Obviously for module 5, where we have that field trip, that would be a little bit harder. So that might need to be something that either waits or that you work with them to implement a distance option. It's hard to know, but I wanted to mention it since we don't really know how long social distancing is going to last. So modules 2, 4, and 6 are self-paced learning that will happen on the Call to Transformation website for your participants in much the same way that you are completing modules in the facilitator training. So for each of those, again, you'll be able to see, okay, so here are modules 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's click in, look at module 2. Again, there are different topics within that module of the training. And if you click through using the menu, you can go directly to that module and begin, to that topic and begin the content. There's also a sidebar that gives you, within whatever training you're currently clicked in, gives you access either, to at the module level, or if you're within a module already at the topic level. So that's another way to navigate. We've used a pretty popular and robust plugin that makes navigation, I think, fairly simple. So we hope that folks won't have a hard time getting around, and we hope that this overview is helpful for you, the facilitator, in understanding both the structure of the training that you are engaging with now and the structure of the training that you're preparing to facilitate for a small group in your church or ministry setting. So thanks very much for participating in this training, and we hope that it'll be useful, and we hope that you'll give us as much feedback as possible so we can continue to improve it.
And if you have any trouble, you can always email us at info@calledtotransformation.org.